All right, everyone. Good afternoon, or good evening, I guess. It's not quite afternoon.
Something's got to go.
Yeah, so welcome back. We are jumping back into our Stalker run. Appreciate you all tuning in, checking out the stream tonight, or catching the VOD later, whichever you find yourself doing. Yeah, so basically, I just jumped into the game. Just fired up our run here, and basically, the second I did that, we must have glimmer fog outside because I got the insomnia risk notification and everything. So, yeah, I might run down to the basement right now anyway and just loot it, since I've got the light to do that with the power and everything. So I might make use of that while we can, and then of course that'll help us with the insomnia risk as well. Oh, I thought there was a transition screen between doing that. Okay, so yeah, normally this is completely dark, and you know, you can't see it unless you have a light source. So it's kind of the opportune time to come check it out. The flight jacket.
I think I can use this.
We'll grab it. Obviously, it's a unique item, so we'll take it. What else is down here? I know there's a workbench. Obviously. Oh, there's the forge. I forget about the forge being here. Okay, we'll definitely try to make some arrowheads while we're in the region. That's something that I talked about doing previously, but we weren't going to make like a special trip or anything over to, you know, one of the other regions, I guess, that
Never
there's
would
a
have thought to
forge.
look here.
Sewing kit, that's helpful. What's this? Notes. Text. Hot cup of coffee. Our goal is to be a welcome way station for all visitors. Pass through. Okay, cool. Normally I don't like stop and read stuff, but I've kind of mentioned a couple times I really haven't spent much time in this region, so some of these notes and things, it's probably only the second time that I've ever picked that note up. So it's worthwhile to me, I guess, personally, to stop and maybe do some reading. Alright, so this is also kind of where I'm at. I talked about it a little bit before, dealing with insomnia. And I don't have a great strategy on how I want to approach that. So, I think, yeah, it's like the second I step out of that door, it hits me. But let's go upstairs. Let's poke outside. It's been a while since I've actually like seen the glimmer fog. So let's see what it's looking like these days. What's going on here?
Just what I need.
It's a pretty good condition, actually.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I kind of forget that like you can't see anything whatsoever with it. And it comes on pretty fast. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not slow by any means. It's definitely coming on. Well, what time of the day is it? It's morning pretty much, so I was actually thinking like, you know, as I was kind of thinking about what I was going to do in the stream this evening, that we've been here a couple of days now and hadn't seen it yet. And then of course,
is it food or?
It's like the first thing that happened when I actually loaded up the game. Alright, some cloth. Just do some kind of quick looting. There's a hammer. That's actually pretty crucial. Because I would not have brought a hammer with us. And if we want to make arrowheads, then we really need to find that. So that's pretty cool
This'll come in handy.
that was here. Okay, tools. We might as well take those. Probably put them down underground with the hammer. We'll just take the hammer right over to the forge, and we'll just leave it there, basically. So when we want to use it, it's nearby, and then
This
I guess
pack is getting too heavy to carry.
just keeping an eye on this. While we're at it, we might as well just search all of this before we head back. Go underground.
That'll come in handy.
Knife. Check this out. See the soda there. Okay. It's kind of hard to search the ones on this side. You almost, except I don't think it gives you any control over where you're sitting. So you kind of just have to do this. See, I can't. Theoretically, there should be two. Can't change seats, can I? Let's go to the other side of the helicopter, the other door. Let's see what that does for us, if anything. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay, I mean, not that big a deal. Chances are there's probably nothing in there anyway that's meaningful to us. Take those for the leather. I am curious about that flight jacket. I want to see what the stats on it are. See if it's worth rocking. Is there anything in here? Is there any containers that I need to worry about? Don't think so. It's our insomnia looking. It's getting there. So my original plan was, I wanted to come out here to kick off Signal Void, but I do maybe want to spend some time in the region. So I think the biggest thing is going to be, we're looking for food. We have a bit of food. It's not a huge rush for us to have to find food, but we do need to probably try to find a deer or something. I think we saw a bear or a moose last time. I'm trying to remember. So we might look into that this evening as well. Okay, we searched all three of the helicopters and the plane. We are super heavy. I guess let's just go back, go underground. Maybe kind of deal with our insomnia risk for a little bit, and then we'll kind of figure out where we want to go from there. I do have some books I think that I could read and kind of work on finishing those, so we might do that during the storm. The problem is I think that these can last for quite a while. Some leather. I think it can be over a day that this fog will be here. It's kind of cool. You can hear the radio. Okay, let's go back inside.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
I need to loot this building as well. There's a ton of stuff potentially in here that we haven't, looked through. Alright, the forge was over here, so let's ditch the hammer. Let's also let's just take a quick look at our inventory and see what we have. I definitely went out to that cabin last time, and when I loaded up the save, I was kind of why did I come back here? And I'm wondering if I just went all the way out there and then just didn't save it in any way. Because there's no transition that would have forced it to save. So I wonder if we just technically haven't been out that way yet, which is fine. I mean, we'll make that happen. We're heavy. We're really heavy. I'm trying to figure out what we've got. It's doing it to us. We have a ton of food. The 2 gallons of water. Let's go ahead and drink this. maybe that other can of soda too down there. That'll get us a pound. And we do have over 3 pounds of cloth on us. That's not ideal. Yeah, I think we're just carrying a bunch of nonsense, really. This is 5.5 pounds. But yeah, let's look at the stats on that, because like it's cool. Like I'd like to wear it, but is it worth it? You know what I mean? It's slower. It's heavier. It breaks a lot more wind. Look at that. At 48%, it breaks almost twice the wind. Let's go ahead and repair it. 2 leather. Wow. We have a ton of sewing kits. Hopefully this doesn't fail, because that's going to be a pain. Okay, so it's at 88% now. I hate how heavy it is. That's the only thing. Let's do this. Let's drop you for a minute. I want to compare these two. Yeah, I mean, this is still the best. It's still better. This
feels like a lot of gear.
This just looks cooler, right? Like, it just visually looks better. I don't know. Maybe we'll try that for a little bit, and if we start getting cold or something, maybe we'll flip them around. I haven't ever really like spent too much time like concerning myself with like which layer should be on top versus which layer should be on bottom, other than like, you know, snow pants. Like if I have snow pants and a pair of like jeans or combat pants or something, I always try to put the, you know, the jeans inside and the snow pants outside, kind of thing. All right, let's harvest some of this stuff. That'll help us with weight. And we may read for a while. And that might just... We'll see how... like if we can just get lucky and beat the glimmer fog. If nothing else, maybe just get rid of our insomnia risk before we head out of here. Okay, these gloves don't need to be kept. So we'll ditch those. Don't really need 2 of these. That's over a pound, so let's go ahead and harvest that as well. Okay, perfect. Just keep that going. And I guess we'll know when the glimmer fog goes away, because it'll just basically turn like pitch black in here, right? We should probably find the door before that happens.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
One thing that would be nice, I could. So like what I'm thinking is like what can I do to make this as clear of a shot as possible? And I think I'd probably even break this down. Yeah. So like if I wanted to, because I seem to remember that being a problem. Oh wow. Okay, it's completely gone. Is like getting turned around in here if I don't have a lantern that I want to light or something. So like if I can eventually clear some of this out and just have like a straight shot back to the bed or something, if I wanted to like sleep down here, yeah, that could almost be a straight shot. I don't know. It's not really a huge issue right now. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. The socks, let's go ahead and harvest. Just trying to kind of break down anything extra we're kind of carrying right now, so. Okay, I think that's, and we have the scarf, that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and break that down too. Harvest. Okay, just the Mackinaw is the only thing that we're not wearing, but I'm gonna keep that. Okay. Has this been read? We could read for a little bit. seems like maybe we're going to get stuck here. We did lose about 8 pounds from just standing around, so that's pretty good. We're still heavy, but once we get to the cabin and I'm able to just kind of like offload some stuff for good, then, you know, that's when we're going to really kind of get our weight under control. All right, let's go upstairs. And it's kind of seeming like we're probably going to be here for the night. So let's go ahead and try and loot like the rest of the hangar that we're in. See how that goes. See what we can find. I guess I could drop some stuff here too, like the Mackinac. I could just set down some of this food. Really, I could. Tools. Just so I'm a little freer to navigate, basically, is what I'm thinking. Okay, we'll just call that good. So it's all just like right there, ready to go. Okay, let's see what's around. Oh, noisemakers. That's tempting. Let's grab them. I think for Signal Void, we are going to have to go to Bleak Inlet. Right? So those will pay dividends. Or just like, it will be good to maybe have them. I'm not going to pick them up and worry about them right now because there's no Timberwolves in the region, but just put them closer to the door so that we know they're there. Okay, let's keep looting around. Okay, sit for here. I wonder when the base customization. Oh, gosh, I really wish we knew how that was going to work. Because like, could I make this building just like one giant base? Like, how's it going to work? Are there going to be certain buildings that can be used as a base? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious to see what the limitations are to it. Because that would be kind of interesting. I'm really eager to see what that will look like. Okay. Flashlight. I actually am already carrying the flashlight. I have the miner's flashlight, I think it's called. Something along those lines. I see a magnifying glass on the desk. Which I think we already have. Yeah, so that's our second one, but that's fine. Okay. Let's keep on moving. It's just such a big building. It's like an event to loot. Takes some time. The scrap metal, we're gonna need scrap metal for a couple things, really. We'll need it for if we wanted to use the forge down there. We'll need, obviously, the scrap metal to craft anything, and then we will need scrap metal for Signal Void as well. Oh, there's a hatchet. Cool.
Thank goodness.
That's cool. We're not, like, super in need of that, but it's cool to have. It'll look good sitting on the counter in the cabin when we get there. Seems like that door should open. Toque. Back up to 114 pounds. I did, between now and when I streamed last, I did add a a whole monitor over here. I don't know if I mentioned prior, but well, I actually started. So when I had been streaming before, I was kind of between leaving one job and starting a new one. And I finally, I have started that new job, and they actually sent me a monitor. Oh, this is like a full kitchen. So I just used that new
Where's
monitor.
the good stuff?
And put it vertically over here. And it's working much better than what I had before. I feel like I'm not like searching for chat and stuff over there.
All this gear is slowing
cool.
me down.
Had to make some other changes in here as well. Nothing major, but pretty happy with it right now. We got a recipe for porridge. Porridge for fortified with fruits and syrup, a pilot's favorite after a long flight. But not that porridge, right? It's like, where does it show up in the recipes? I want to just see what goes into it. Oh, there it is. All right, maple syrup, rose hips, peaches, water, and oatmeal. We should try to make something. One of the special recipes. I've also never done that, so that would be kind of cool to do at some point. We already hit these. Yep. Okay, fridge. Ooh, did I hit all of them? I did. Okay. Apparently, I just don't remember what I've already looked at. Okay, we're starting to get pretty heavy again. I really wish we had. Did I hit this? I think I did. I wish I had not forgotten to bring the sled with us. I'm like regretting that more and more, because like all the stuff we're finding, if I wanted to take it out to the cabin, we have to like physically carry it, or we could make another sled out here, but we'd have to find all of the materials to do it first, and I just don't know if I'm that committed to it. At least not yet, anyway. Especially because I already made one, right? Like, feels kind of wasteful to make another one. Alright, we got beds up here. Bandage. Painkillers. Stem. I think we got a couple of those now. Did we use one? I think we used one in Ash Canyon. I'm trying to remember. I think we used one to help us climb, if I'm not mistaken. I am getting super heavy as I pick up something else. Is it? The glimmer fog must have stopped. Okay. We really could be headed for our cabin now, but we need to do some serious inventory maintenance before we head out that way. Which is doable. This is kind of set weird in there. Normally I ignore like the driving gloves and stuff, but if we're gonna wear this leather jacket, then in the long run we're probably gonna want as much leather as we can, because it takes 2 pieces of leather to repair. Gosh, this is a ton to loot. I'm so heavy right now. Appreciate you guys all tuning in again, hanging out with me tonight. It's been a while since we streamed last. I mentioned just a minute ago that I started the new job. It would have been last week. And so just been a lot, going on with that. I don't want to say it's the most I've worked in, a while, but it's like, when you've been in a job for, over 10 years like I had before, it's like, you're kind of comfortable at some point slacking off a little bit. And I'm just like, don't have that tenure anymore. So it's like I get to the end of the day and I'm like, I'm tired. So, just the vibe for jumping on and streaming hasn't really been there. But I was super excited to do this today. I wanted to do it really like I thought about streaming like over the weekend, but then it was like, okay, I got stuff going on. My kid had a birthday party, this and that. And then I'm a big, football guy, so Monday Night Football, I didn't want to do Monday night. And then yesterday I watched the vice presidential debate. And if that had not been on anyway, my wife's like favorite show's on Tuesday nights, so I usually try to watch that with her. So it's just like, okay, I think Wednesdays will probably be the day, like long term, I imagine. Another note, stained paper. To say for certain what security will be like out there, told the boss a single exit point at the current airstrip would never satisfy our usual standard for evac. Nowhere else in the world would we set him up for a risk like this. But his eyes were open, and so are mine. The build has the green light. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, I think that's all of the rooms. So let's get ourselves back downstairs. It is almost nighttime. And we're pretty tired. I was thinking maybe we could make a run to the cabin tonight, but I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. Okay, drop that. I don't really need to organize this building. It's just like in my nature. I just want to like pick things up and put them on the desk. I'm gonna leave that. I'm trying to shed as much weight right now as possible. We'll probably come back for a lot of this stuff, especially if I'm gonna stay at the cabin long term. I'll probably move a lot of this stuff out there with us, but for the moment, we'll just ditch some of it here. Let's go ahead and refuel this. I really wish you could combine fuel. It's always been something I've wanted. We don't need to carry all of these. I do want to carry some of the stuff out there, though, is the thing. Food-wise, what can we leave behind? Peaches, peanut butter. I want to try and keep one of those jugs of syrup for that porridge, but we don't have any oatmeal, so we would need to find that first anyway. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see here. I'm sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. Getting some feedback from YouTube over there, so I was just checking to see what was going on. I mean, everything looks okay. I don't know. Okay, it must have just been a little blip. I'm still like new to the whole streaming thing, so when I see it like telling me something, I'm like, well, what does that mean? What's happening? But it looks like it's all fine now. All right, so we're at 112 pounds. Really, that's probably fine. We need to grab the bedroll at the minimum. The pots we want to take out
Starting
there.
to weigh me down.
That puts us at 125-ish. Let's go out there. Yeah, it looks like it did drop some frames at some point. Isn't there... There's like a maintenance shed. I wonder if we just dip into there and crash for the night. I forget where it's at exactly. It's like down the runway a ways, I believe. Just trucks and stuff I could search. Surely that's not the one I'm thinking of. I seem to remember there's like one that's enterable. What's up, Mr. Rabbit? We should map this region before we leave. I don't have any coal right now, but I think that's something I would like to do.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Is map the entire Forsaken Airfield region. We'll call it like Faithful Cartographer Plus. We'll just do everything. Alright, that is a wolf, which is interesting. I have that fish on me, so he's going to come. What do I want to do in this situation? We're pretty heavy, so I can't just like get away from him. Yeah, there's one coming from way out there as well. I think that's the shed, so we'll never make it. Let's just go here. Head into the building, and we'll probably just crash there for tonight. Oh, look how much scrap metal there is right here. I really didn't need to worry about. It's like it gives you everything you need to repair it. So we really don't need to watch out for that.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Okay. Saw another mag glass over there. Let's go upstairs. Maybe we'll read for a couple hours and then go sleep. I appreciate y'all, again, tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, wouldn't mind just hitting the like button for me. Obviously, I greatly appreciate that. Just helps me out to continue to grow. Alright, so I think we start Signal Void up here, but I also think I'm just going to sleep up here for the night. It's kind of a cool spot to do that. Kind of see everything. Oh, no. Okay, so there's a trailer. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of, was this trailer over here. But then I think that is just like a like a shed that's enclosed on 3 sides, kind of like was right there. So it's a good thing we didn't like make a break for that or something. What's this? So we are leaving. Can't stand the lights any longer. No sleep, just no sleep. We're walking out of here. And that's the only bad thing. If we try to sleep up here, we could potentially
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
give ourselves insomnia. Can we get up there? No. That would be cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is the memo probably that's going to start Signal Void. Maybe we just sleep for the night and then we grab that in the morning. So let's see. Let's maybe try and get an hour or 2 of a book knocked out, and then we'll head to bed and grab that in the morning and then head towards our cabin.
I need to find food.
Why did it light up? It's gotta be. Oh, it's an aurora. Cool. That's really cool. I was worried that it was the glimmer fog. But it's just an aurora. That's so cool. Obviously it's just like any other aurora, but to like be in here with all the like the flight equipment, like the radar there is pretty cool. Oh, it's going too. That'd be cool. Something like maybe like the end of Wintermute.
I'm getting weaker.
We're here and our salvation is a dot, you know, that lights up the radar. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's eat, drink, go to bed. Do some crackers. Actually, you know what? So I'll eat this, and then we should see what's heavy that we're carrying, right? And try to lose some weight that way. Doesn't like this dog food here. Eat some dog food. Drink some water. We actually probably should have drank some soda, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and just assume that we can't get glimmer fog while there's an aurora, right? So we should be totally fine to go to sleep. So let's do that. We'll do 12 hours. But what do I know? Okay. And a blitzer. I can't win here. Alright, well, grab that. Let's drink our soda. We'll start off,
I can barely walk with this much gear.
okay, so I want to be sure we take the time to read this, because this is going to be what kind of sets us on our way to start Signal Void. So, alright, so as you know, we've been asked to provide SAR coverage for the rest of Great Bear. We're tapping into some existing radio transmitter system, but it's pretty old. The transmitter towers are scattered all over the lower island, including one we jerry-rigged right here at the Field 31 tower. The transmitter boxes are a bit prone to breaking down, but when powered and in good working order, each tower can cover a decent range, well beyond the region it's located in. Okay. Updated your survey maps with the transmitter sites in Forlorn, Pleasant Valley, and Milton. Expects to do annual maintenance. The wiring and batteries seem particularly fragile, and we've had some trouble with fuses as well. Testing continues, but initial reports have picked up some signal interference, unusual transmissions in the following locations in the lower Great Bear. In Bleak Inlet, home of the old cannery site, Pleasant Valley, but we haven't determined where, and somewhere in Hush River Valley. So we've got to go to Hush River Valley. That'll be fun. Without these transmitters working, we'll have a hell of a time locating any transponder signals from crash planes or whatever, so we need to stay on top of this. Signed, Captain Redrick, 14th Wing SAR. I wonder what SAR stands for. I'm just curious. Okay, so we got our transmitter, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, okay. Signal Void. Repair transmitter in Mountain Town, Pleasant Valley, Forlorn, Forsaken Airfield. I think that thing beeps when you get close to, you know, whatever. Alright, so how we looking on things? We could drink, we need to eat probably shortly. We have the fish. I'm kind of thinking about ditching the fish. Do I have any firewood? I could break down some boxes or something for some wood. It's such a big fish, it would be a shame to just, you know, ditch it, but I don't really want to deal with the wolves trying to get across the airfield. Okay. So let's see. We can repair the one now that's right outside. We can come back and search the rest of this too. I thought it was like telling me there was something in one of these cups. I was like, what? Take the mag glass. Old PC over there. Cup of herbal tea. Man, I'm so heavy right now. I just hate to pick up anything like that. I tell you what. Let's just at least put it down for now. Alright, so we can be out here and work and not worry about it. I don't know if this is actually a blizzard. I think it's just snowing. Yeah, I think it's just snowing. It just looks that way from up top. Alright, so it should tell me, yeah, what I need for the components. 5 scrap metal, 1 battery, which is right here. Oh, that really made me heavy. It'll be kind of cool to like be loaded up with all of the unique items eventually. Kind of looking forward to that.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
All right. Oh, wires. How many wires do we need? Where are those at? Right there. 2. Okay. So I should have that. Repair wires right there. These things were really poorly designed if they're all broken across the island. Alright, so I don't have any fuses, so I do need to find those. 1, 2... Thought I heard footsteps. I don't think so. They're all still over there. Nothing over here, right? Oh, there's a rabbit. Maybe that's what I heard. Or maybe it's a flag. Horrible shot. Didn't really need to do that, but he wasn't going anywhere. Let's grab him. And we can't even run. It's going to bring the wolves over. I mentioned it in prior streams. I want to get all my skills to level 5. So, like, if there's an easy chance to get XP for using the bow and arrow, then might as well do it. Alright. Let's grab these. And dump them in here. Somewhere. I was gonna say, I like how, like, fixing it is just taking it out. But he did replace it, so it's okay. Alright, so now we just need fuses, which looks like we need 3 of them. So, there's one there on the ground. Am I carrying one? I think I picked up a wire earlier, not a fuse. Let's go look in here. There might be some here too. Yep, one.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
I remember when I did it, like the very first time, like right when Tales of Far Territory was released. Like I thought it was this, and I was just like trying to figure it out forever, like how I made this work. It's not even the right panel. So there's got to be one more fuse laying around in here somewhere. Maybe it was upstairs. I think there was at least some wires up there. Let's go check that out. See if by chance it's sitting anywhere. These are some tall tower. Any fuses up here for me, please? I don't see any. Okay, well surely there's one in the hangar. Like that seems like the most obvious answer. It's not going to give me everything directly next to where I have to put it. Unfortunately. It's going to make us work a little bit. Alright, let's just do one more look-see. And I guess really there could be... Yeah, we might as well just go ahead and loot this place. Because it could be in one of these containers. And then we don't necessarily have to go back to the hangar, which would be good.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Okay. Nothing yet. Drink some water when we're done. Striking out, man. They were almost all empty. It's herbal tea. I wouldn't think that they would decay. Like, they can't be something that you would have
always use more food.
Would have spawned in a container like this and then decayed and disappeared. I don't think they would do that. That would be silly. But yeah, I mean, we didn't find one, so looks like we gotta go over to the hangar. What can I drop? I am so heavy. Wouldn't be in here, would it? That would be too simple. Imagine that, right in the toolbox next to it. I wonder if this first one is like intended to just like show you how to do it. All right, like here's everything you need, right next to it. Switch on. Okay, we just need power. You're 8% done with signal void. Cool. Easy enough. Alright, well, do we want to head for the cabin? We kind of want to, yeah. We're 120 pounds. So we're 20 pounds overweight. I'm not going to take the fish or the rabbit. We might come back for it. I don't want to deal with the wolves making this journey, so we will just leave them. And we're overweight, but we're still pretty mobile, so there's a deer over there. Because we will need to think about hunting at some point. Just kind of thinking of the order I want to do things. I know kind of the first thing, we need to get to the cabin. We need to offload some gear because we're way too heavy to really do much else. Cargo master straight away.
All this gear is slowing me down.
So that's kind of my priority to start here. Although that snare would be nice, but let's leave it. There's so many things to read. Mission status unclear. Pilot attack activity appears routine as predicted in my initial briefing. Business here at the field hardly registers as cover for any activity grander than mail delivery or solidarity in this godforsaken place. Okay.
This stuff will come in handy.
123 pounds. Another revolver. Gosh, I don't want to carry that. I'm going to. There's more tools. There's a cherry can. We'll just have to make more than one trip. There's no way. Maybe that's something I can do, like off stream kind of thing. It's fishing tackle. That's interesting. I don't think there's an actual like place to fish here that I know of. Peanut butter. Yeah, we'll just have to come back. There's too much stuff. We can't carry it all anyway, so I'm just gonna stop picking it up. Okay. So
not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Let's go down here. Just say it again, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. I'm pretty excited to like get into the tails, just because I've never done them. Excited to see like what the overall big picture of it is. I mean, if turning just one of those on, or like fixing just one of those was only 8%, this is gonna take us a while. And then we'll have 2 other tails, right, that are out right now to do. So we've got plenty of like stuff to do ahead of us, and that kind of excites me. I don't know, it's almost like I don't know, it kind of gives me something to do, right? Like it's almost like I have a whole story ahead of us. Because if you think, I don't know, maybe this takes us 5 to 6 hours to do Signal Void. If it takes us 5 to 6 hours to do the other 2, then that's like 20 hours of 15, 20 hours of like stuff to do. Just stuff to do, which is cool. And it's all new to me. So last time we went up to that cabin, I don't know if you can see it on stream, but it's right there. I kind of want to check out this one. instead this time. So we'll see. Except when I was at that one, I feel like we saw I can't remember which it was, if it was a moose or a bear, but we saw it like directly below. That kind of makes me want to stick to going to that one, but I don't know. I'm really indecisive right now. Like I said, I went to that one last time, so it's super fresh in my mind. I know what's in there versus the other one. I haven't been to that in probably, like 2 years IRL, so I kind of want to go check it out as well before we like make a decision on which one we're going to call home. Is that a dead wolf? It's interesting.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Alright. Yeah, so there's water over there. You know what? There is a fishing shack somewhere. I remember it now. It's like up ahead of us, like on the other side of these rocks and off in the distance a ways. I do remember that now. I'll have to do some fishing. Maybe this is, as I talk about like leveling all my skills, maybe this is where we do some fishing. There's not a ton of options for wildlife out here to hunt. I'm really interested in why that wolf is there dead. I don't think I shot one or anything in the last stream or anything, did I? Can't remember doing it if I did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Check this out while we're here. I thought that was a fisherman's sweater at first. I was pretty excited. Let's just leave that stuff. Take the knife. 128 pounds. On a limit of 99. I think the wind is kind of at our back, which is nice. I don't think it's like actually helping us go anywhere, but it's a good thing we're not like walking into it. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to remember. I think at this cabin, isn't there a cave like right there? So like potentially if the glimmer fog comes in, you can come down and go to that cave. Am I remembering that correctly? It's been a long time since I've been over here. But I seem to remember that being the case. There's something at the bottom of that rock wall. Like I think there's a staircase that kind of takes you up through the rocks. And then there's something at the bottom, and I just don't remember like if maybe it's a pond or maybe it's a cave or what it is, but I'm actually kind of glad we're going this way now to see what's over here. There's more wolves over there. So I guess if nothing else, we'd have wolves to eat. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, they found a spider downstairs. I had a distraught text message and they discovered a spider. What's dead over here? I hope we don't like come over one of these hills and there's a bear or something. That would be a little disheartening. Okay, it's definitely a dead guy. It's like a backpack next to him. Maybe. Alright, 4 wolves over there. Yeah, okay. See, there's like a staircase or something. Alright, let's check this out and then we'll head over there. And then there's the fishing shed that I was mentioning. So the unfortunate thing is, like, if we wanted to stay in that cabin behind me,
this will keep the lamp burning.
If we wanted to use that fishing shack as a food source, we have to get by those wolves like every time, which just doesn't really seem practical to me. So I don't know if that's going to be a good option or not. But let's check it out regardless.
Right now.
I think it goes all the way up there. We need to eat. We'll eat some of this dog food since it's the heaviest thing I think we're carrying. Let's eat another one. Oh, that was weird. It's like it did it twice. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I guess we can get to this one if we ultimately are like not feeling it. We could go back to the other one over there. But I'm trying to remember. I feel like one of them has like deer spawn or something behind it. So we would have like some sort of spawn fairly close by of something that we can hunt for meat. I mean, these wolves are always going to be an option. That's kind of what's nice about having cooking level 5 and why I worked so hard to get that before we kind of went out in the world. We could easily, I mean, that's like 40 pounds of meat right there if I were to bag all of them. So that would keep us going for like a solid week probably. I could put tip-ups down here as well. Maybe we could try that out. Oops. I don't know how like impactful those are, if they're like a steady source of food, like if you can rely on them, or if it's just like I really need to be doing something else, but here's a fish every now and then kind of thing. I imagine that that's probably more so the case than coming down here and putting 2 or 3 or 4 of them and leaving them for a day and then having that be food. I imagine that that's probably not going to be realistic, but we'll try it maybe. Hopefully this goes all the way through. I'm pretty sure it does. It's kind of fun being somewhere where I don't like know it like the back of my hand. Makes me kind of glad I kind of saved a lot of this to do it. I mean, I didn't save it. I wouldn't say like I consciously saved it. I just didn't do it before. Looks like we're good. Yep. So that's cool. Kind of comes with its own staircase, or like pathway to get to. Okay, and here's some ptarmigan. Island cottage. Okay. There's a bow over there. That's kind of cool. What do we think? The other one's definitely bigger. It's this one's a little beat up, I guess I would say. Like, it's kind of a mess. The other one's definitely cleaner. Kind of leaning towards going over there. Let's step out of here. Let's remember that those arrows and things are here. I just can't be bothered to take on more weight right now. So let's remember that that is here. But let's keep moving. So let's head for the other one. I think it's probably the best or better option, just because I think it's a little bit bigger. And it looked like the backside of this just goes down to, like, there's not a backside. Like, we were basically up on a plateau by ourselves, basically, if we were to stay up here. Some ptarmigan. In fact, let's, like, go down here. Well, there's a path. There's some rabbits. Could put some snares back here. The snares are, like, actually really effective. That's kind of like what makes me so curious about the tip-ups. You know, like, if I put out 2 snares a day, like, if I have 2 snares out, I'm going to get at least 1 rabbit probably every day, if not 2. So those are super effective. So it kind of makes me wonder if the tip-ups are as rewarding. So, like, if I did a combo of, like, snares on the front side of this and tip-ups on the back, would that give me enough over time to, like, keep me fed? And then, like, we mix in, like, deer, you know, as we find one, or wolf, or whatever the case is, and have that to eat. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know that was the route we're gonna go, but it is something to think about. It's almost nighttime. We've been walking this whole day. So I think we should be able to just kind of go up with those trees over there and get to where we're trying to go. But we'll see. Wish we were a little bit lighter. I could stop in the fishing shed there too for the night and sleep if I wanted to. I don't know that we need to. But definitely something to think about. Part of me is wondering if there's a cave. Kind of looks like maybe there would be one tucked up. And it's like over here by itself. So it makes me wonder if there's a cave. I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so. Would be a good spot for one though. We need to go down a little bit further. I didn't bring a rifle, but I feel like the rifle would probably be the most effective way to deal with those guys if I wanted to hunt them. The other thing I could do is, like, bait myself, like carry some raw meat and get them to come to where I want to try and drop them, like maybe to the door of that shed, and then, you know, try to, like, pinch point. Might be the way to go. I don't know. We'll have time to figure that all out. Keep going down further. I really thought there was a incline to go up over here, but I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, let's go that way. This is when that Travail would have come in. Huge usefulness. It's carrying all this stuff. I can't believe I forgot it. It was on my list of things to bring, and I just left it sitting there by Mountaineer's hut. Like a goof. So I mentioned Wednesdays being the night that I thought I'll probably try to make like my consistent night streaming. There are some other games and things that I've been thinking about. Like there's games that I want to play, like personally, and so like if I'm gonna play them, it might make sense to just like stream them anyway. Like the Starfield DLC came out Monday, so I'm gonna play through that at some point. So I may do that on stream. We kind of played around with Starfield in the past on the channel. It's just sometimes stuff like that is hard to like. If I'm just doing like episodic content, it's hard to kind of carve that up because there's not really like a good start finish spot. But I think a stream would be a little easier. I'll just hop on, play for a couple hours, and we can try and run through Shattered Space. So that might be something I'll do. What else was I thinking about? Oh, DayZ. DayZ just it's not officially released for like it's not generally available, but they are releasing a new official map. I might explore on stream sometime. I think that would be fun. Surely I can get up this. This would be silly if I can't get up that. But what I've seen so far, it definitely looks a little more tuned to like the survival kind of side of things rather than, DayZ obviously, it's going to feature zombies. That's just the way, that's just the game that it is. But it looks like they've kind of tried to increase like the difficulty of just like the survival aspect. So I'm kind of like looking forward to trying that out. DayZ is another game that I've got. I don't know. It's probably like in terms of hours, it's probably up there in the top like 5 to 10, somewhere in there of games that I've put the most hours in. It's hard for me to know like what that is for sure because I've played a lot on console and then also on PC. So it's like there's not one number, but I bet it's around 1,000 hours in DayZ, which isn't like a ton, but I think that's enough to say clearly it's a game I've enjoyed. So we might do that. I don't know. There's some other stuff I just want to play. So we might spend some time doing some other things as well. But I think Wednesdays for sure will probably be like the long dark night kind of thing. And then, might find some other times to kind of sprinkle in as well. Maybe some weekends if I've got time, or if I finish work early some afternoon or something, maybe I'll jump on. So I know it makes it kind of hard to like catch me. That's kind of why like I want to pick like Wednesday and stick to Wednesday. So that, like there's one night for sure, or one time I guess really for sure that that I'm going to be on. If you want to come hang out. And then like, if I go live some other time, maybe it's like a 3 to 5 stream on like a Thursday or something. You can always catch the VOD if you're interested in that kind of thing. Alright, I would think I'd be coming up on this cabin any minute. We've certainly been walking long enough.
Could eat anything.
Yeah, we are getting pretty hungry. Honestly, coming this way though too is also good because I'm like seeing stuff that I wouldn't have seen if I went the other way. Like what's back there? Looks like maybe a cave. I'm not gonna stop for it now, but it's good to know that it's there. I mean, I guess I don't know for sure that there is one, but it looks like there should be one back there. Where is this darn cabin at? Starting to get a little frustrated here. And like I'm always open to suggestions on stuff to play as well. Like if you've been around the channel for a while, you know like the kind of games and stuff that I like. Obviously this is like way up the list of stuff that I enjoy. So like if you've got suggestions of stuff that you think I'll like, I'm like always open to that. I can't like guarantee that, you know, if you recommend something, I may or may not do it on stream. But you know, maybe it's something I'll check out, and if I enjoy it, and maybe it's something we'll stream. Can I get up this? I have my doubts of being able to go up here, but we'll see. I've kind of wanted to get into some more Medieval Dynasty as well. It's been one I've been thinking about getting back into. Of course, can't go that way. It's frustrating. I feel like I'm going to have to go all the way down and around the cliff face to get up to the cabin, which is not really what I wanted to do, but here we are. I may have just crashed the other cabin for the night if I'd have known that it was this far. But there was another game kind of similar to Medieval Dynasty that I saw. It took place in I think it's called Bellwright, off the top of my head. It's kind of in a medieval setting as well. And it's not like, that's like not, medieval like setting's cool, but that's like not the main factors. It's like a town builder survival kind of game. I think like roughly the story to it is that you're like some sort of estranged from the king or queen of wherever you're at. So you like basically are like a rebel who goes out and creates their own settlement. So like you're, you know, building the town, you're, you know, managing people moving into the town, and you know the jobs and stuff they're doing, and then also like defending it against like, you know, the king or queen's forces and stuff, which is kind of cool to me. So we might check that out at some point. I think that game is in early access. I don't think it's officially out yet, but it intrigued me when I was reading about it. This has been one hell of a walk. This poor guy is gotta be tired. I just want my cabin. Can't believe it's taken us this long. Is it up there? Is that why I'm not finding it? Is it another level up? I think it is. I think that's what the issue is. I think I've passed it maybe. We'll find out, I guess, here when we turn this corner. It's good and bad. I mean, it means we don't have as far to go, but... Is it up here at the top?
All I can think about is food.
Yeah, we do need to eat. Of course, now, if it's not up here, then I've stopped going that way. But I think it is. I hope it is. Something tells me this road goes like right to it. But I don't know. I'm also considering trying to just find a spot to sleep for the night while we figure this out in the morning. Because we're getting pretty tired. It's getting pretty late. We just have to be careful if we're going to do that, to pick a spot and sleep in shorter shifts so we don't freeze. That's how I lost my last Stalker run, is I was too confident that I was going to be warm enough to sleep through the night, so I just like full steam ahead, hit 12 hours and slept, and I froze to death. And that was like, I was at like day 170 or something, so it like wasn't a oopsie. It was like I had put in quite a bit of time to that run. I was pretty bummed to have just basically lost it from being careless. Alright, if I don't see it Actually, that might be it. Basically about to say that I'm at kind of like my quitting point. Oh, wait. Is that it? No. I think the desperation's setting in, and so every little triangle shaped, like I'm seeing this right now, that triangle, and I'm like, is that it? I don't think it is. I think it's just, again, I think it's wishful thinking. If it is not around this corner, around that corner, we may just, okay, there it is. I can see the roof line. Okay, we're good. So we'll go in there, we'll offload some stuff, and we'll go to bed, and then we'll kind of finally manage our inventory, and then we'll get a better look around the area when we're not so heavy. It's like painful to walk. Ooh, I need to eat before I lose well fed. Let's just keep pounding the dog food. It's just one of the heavier things that we're carrying, and honestly, it's not like there's not a ton of calories in it, so we might as well try and get rid of it. That's why I'm starting on it. Okay. And we're almost there. So, like, on a straight line, it's not that far from the other cabin. You just have to go all the way around that corner. Maybe there's a route through somewhere that I just don't know about, but it's definitely not as close as what it seemed it was going to be when I decided to leave the other cabin. Lessons learned. Technically, we got here before the sun went down, so there's that. What do I hear? These birds just passing. Yep. Okay, we have arrived. I guess I'm curious. Yeah, okay, so it didn't save after the last stream because it's telling me this is a new location. So it just didn't save last time, which is a bummer because it cost us this whole needing to walk back over here. But it is what it is. Not the end of the world. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's kind of a bummer. There's only a 1-burner stove. See, this one's just a lot more tidy than that other one was, and so that's kind of why I'm picking it. Just out of curiosity. Oh, I don't have any wood. I was like, can I put a fire on the deck? Yeah, and I can see that bear down there. And I hear wolves back there. Oh, I can see them. There's 2 wolves over there. So there's going to be stuff around. That's like one of the big things that I was kind of worried about in this region. And it's probably the zone of contamination that's done it to me. It's like if you go into zone of contamination, there's just really not anything to eat. So like I think because of that, I was like crossing that with here as well. But I think there's going to be plenty of food, realistically. So, okay. So we ditched our pots. What else can we drop? Is there a... That's the other thing. There's no workbench, is there? That's kind of a pain. That's kind of a pain. We can put our firewood in there. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, there's no workbench. Unless there's another building or something back that way anywhere. Like a barn or something. There's another Aurora. You just can't really tell yet because the sun's still up, but you can kind of just, yeah, you can see it in the stream. That's back-to-back nights. Fortunately, we're pretty tired, so like we can't go out, because I could go out and try and do the signal void thing, right? Like, potentially. There's really not much container space in here. And I wish this was a real bed, too, like I wish I had a bed frame. But I still think it's better than the other one. Alright. Let's unload some stuff into here. Some of these clothing items that we're carrying, we'll drop them into here. Most of it will probably get harvested anyway, but did we leave? Where did we leave the Mackinac jacket? We must have left it at the hangar. That's fine. That as well. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. My kiddos did not want to go to sleep until I said goodnight, so had to go deal with that. Okay. We're still 120 pounds. I think we are carrying a lot of food. We'll put some of that down. Maybe we can put it on in here. Some of the smaller stuff. Oops. Keep those on us. And then some of the bigger stuff, like I like to just drop, so I can kind of like put it on the countertop and looks kind of cool. We don't have to worry about all this right now, but as I continue to do it. It's really not that much. Can I break that box down? Yep. Okay. Work for me. Work for me. Let me try the mouse. Yep. Okay. Sometimes you just need that little bit of like extra control that the mouse gives you. And some soup. Just put that anywhere. Okay. Man, that's cool. This is just such an awesome cabin. It's just like one of my favorite
Feels
places.
like something
in the game,
is
to be
sapping
honest
my
with you.
energy.
So cool, so unique. There's a flask. I mean, come on. In terms of like video games, that's pretty cool. I don't think anyone could say it's not. What's the radio doing right now? Okay, and then there's... I remember, like... Yeah, there's two modes. I forget what the difference between the two is. Okay, I see in the corner. This one is like a... There's little, dropped... like, caches, I guess you'd say. And this one is like... bunkers, if I recall correctly. So, I mean, we could go do that. We're pretty tired. I don't know that I want to try and, like, rush into that. So, we just won't bother tonight. Okay. I wish I could get rid of some of the rest of this stuff. Okay. I think we just go to bed. Figure that out in the morning. Eat some of this for dinner.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Stream still looks good. We had that 1 minute when we dropped a few frames, but ever since then it's been fine, so that's cool. Hope it looks good on your guys' end. I did, I meant to check, before, like, between the last stream and this stream. I think it's just coming out to you guys in 720p. Let me check that. No, we're 1080. Okay, we're good. Want to be at least 1080. I think we're good to just sleep through the night, yeah? Alright, let's do it. I almost like, in the grand scheme of things, this, you guys probably really don't care, but, so like like I said, my chat and OBS and stuff is all over here, and then my, camera is here, and I kind of like almost wish that those two were on the same side. So like, if I'm looking at chat, I'm like looking towards the camera. I just feel like that would be better maybe. So you guys are like seeing more of my face, but I don't know. You guys may not even care. You probably don't want to see my ugly mug. I don't know. I hate to keep changing things. It's hard too because this is where I work. You know, like during the day, this is my, like, I work at this desk as well, so I don't want to do anything too crazy that like sacrifices my, you know, workflow. Gosh, we're still 10 pounds heavy. Let's figure this out once and for all. What are we carrying that's making us so heavy? Alright, we ditched a bunch of food. Don't need really to carry that. We can drop some of this. We don't need the flashlight. Don't need 2 of these. Bunch of cans. I mean, that's probably... Oh, look at all these tools. Okay. That did it alone. What else? Spray paint. We don't really need to carry the tools, especially since there's no workbench over here. It's kind of silly that we even brought tools. 2 revolvers. Rifle rounds for a rifle we don't have. We'll have to organize this all at some point later. Let's throw the sewing kits in here. Most of them anyway. I really don't need to carry the... Oh, I don't need that much cloth either. or leather. Okay, I think that's probably good for now. Was there a med kit in here? Nope. There's just a few things not here that I wish were. Ultimately, so the meds, all these extra painkillers and stuff, probably going to put on the shelf over here. So I'll just drop them over here. 10 bandages. Knowing me, that's probably probably a good number to have. Down to 75 pounds. Not carrying any extra clothes right now. We do still have a gallon and a half of water. Usually I'll just try to keep that to a gallon, but that's okay. You know, we might just be where we're at. I have a ton of books on us. Guess I could drop. Most of them still need to be read though. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's just go do a little bit of looking around. We'll see. You know, like we have a snare on us. Let's see. Maybe there's a good spot down here to put a snare. What are our hunting possibilities up here? You know, like obviously there's some wolves back there. Ptarmigan right up close here. I almost wish those were rabbits instead, so I could put a snare right over there. I'm kind of going this way because I want to avoid the wolves. Can't even get through there. We're so much lighter. I'm able to actually move now. See what's up here. I'm hoping there's a deer or something. We're not desperate yet, but okay. Ptarmigan. I think I have one rock. Just take a flyer on one of these guys. Got him. Okay. Well, that's going to make us stinky, so if we're going to keep him, we need to go right back to the cabin. Just because I know that there's at least 2 wolves right over there. Ooh, firewood too. That's one thing I didn't really consider if there was a good source of firewood around. I mean, there would be sticks and stuff, but having some good logs, or like, you know, log spawns is important too. Okay. Drop that guy. Set him there for now, and let's keep going. Didn't really need to do that, but I had the rock and they were there, so opportunity comes knocking, right? I have wanted to do the like enhanced bedroll for a while though, so that'll give us the ability to do that. We are cold right now. What's the temp? 23 degrees. The Mackinac wasn't warmer, though. It was just lighter. So I think we'd still be cold. As we did talk about seeing if it made a difference if we switch these, which I still don't think it will, but... No, we're actually colder now. Surely not. Oh, I didn't have them both back on. Yeah, that makes no difference. Oh, but wait. Sorry, guys. I put them back in the same positions. We're a little warmer like that. That might be the better answer. Not really a significant amount, but something. Okay, so we bagged our ptarmigan right over here. What do we need for a tip up? I'm curious if we can put a tip up here. I doubt it, but where is the tip up? Am I crazy? Fishing tip up. 2 sticks, 1 cloth. Scrap metal, fishing tackle, and the workbench. That's going to be the end of us up here. There's no workbench. Really wishing that there was. And maybe there's one somewhere in the area that I just don't know of yet, but it's a dead end. Don't think it can go that way anyway. We might check it out just to be sure. Okay, there's our 2 wolves. Might not be much up here at all. I might have thought there was more ground up here than there really is. Anything up here? Nope. So really hoping for some kind of big game. Deer at the minimum. But a bear or a wolf would have been, or a bear or a moose would have been ideal. Guess I should keep an eye on the trees as well. To see if there's any rub spots, because it could just be too that there could be a moose spawn and I'm just not here when the moose is. Man, the workbench thing is kind of bugging me. I don't know if there's... I mean, there was definitely one in the hangar, but I would hate to have to go all the way back there anytime I need a workbench. Looks like there ought to be something up here, but I can't even get up there. Let me get back on that little spot. There we go. Alright, got it. Yeah, I think it's just they worked a little harder on this like environment. Oh gosh. One spot where they spent some more attention on detail than the rest of this. This is just like such a flat open area that it seems like there should be like a deer or something walking through here, and there's just not. I mean, I guess it's possible I'm just here at the wrong time, but I don't think so. I think if it was going to be here, it would be here. It's another just kind of spot where they spent some time with extra detail. We still need to go check it out just to be sure that there's nothing up here. This looks... nope. Nope. There's all these little nooks and crannies that looks like they should be something and they're just not. It's just kind of a bummer because I'm going to look at each and every one of them. It's like they're little bait and switches. Ooh, I can get up this. Could be useful. Unfortunately, like I said, there's not really anything over here. But if that bear was closer, that would be a good spot to take shots at him from. Speaking of the bear, I really, like, if we're gonna hunt that bear, we really need the sled to get him back up to the cabin. But I haven't seen a single sapling in the whole region yet, so we may not even have the option of doing that. Plus, I mean, my bow that I'm carrying is 78%. There was a bow in that other cabin. We'll go check that out again at some point. But, you know, kind of feel like the first maple sapling, maybe even the second maple sapling we find should be reserved for making a bow. Okay, I see another wolf down there. This is kind of unfortunate. There's just nothing out here. We might have to shoot this wolf, which honestly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because we'll give some food. There's two. There's a creep around. What are you guys doing up here? Nothing for you to eat either. Oh, there's a rope climb attachment over there. But where would that possibly go? A little intrigued by that. We'll go check that out. Then we'll probably head back and I don't know what we'll do. Something. Figure it out. What's going on here? Ooh, there's a cave. Interesting. Okay. We're kind of going about that the whole wrong way. It's like take the most difficult route to get down. Okay. Sudden washout. Okay. The big thing about this cave is there's a ton of coal in here, which is going to be important if we want to run the forge. So we'll have to... And this should respawn as well, so we'll have to remember that it's out here. And we got matches and a flare. Cool. I think you still get insomnia in caves, so I don't think, like... And it's pretty far from our cabin, so I don't think that's super... useful to us, other than the potential spawn of coal. Okay, there was one. Where's the other one at? One. Just don't want to turn a corner into him. One. I don't hear him either, so I think we're okay. One. I'm still just seeing the one. Makes you a little nervous. You know there's two and you can't account for both of them. I'm just hoping he's in the trees over there. No, I don't see either of them. Okay, there's one. So no rope. Did we see a rope anywhere? I don't think so. There might be one somewhere, but like, is this even worthwhile? Putting a rope here? I don't think so. Doesn't seem to take you to anything that you can't otherwise get to. I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to put a rope there that I can tell. Come on. Let me up here. I don't want to go over the edge. I wonder how far you can go up into this area. We might have to set out on like a special little expedition to go check that out, but I don't see the purpose of this. If I really wanted to, I could probably get down without a rope. It would just be getting up, and I don't really know that there would be an advantage to coming to this corner to climb this rope instead of just going up the way we got up to the cabin the first time. So I don't know. Seems kind of pointless to me, to be honest. Still just the one guy. One growly boy. there's the bear. I do kind of wish that there was like a cabin that's just like, you know, like if that was a cabin, it would be cool. Like it's just kind of out in the open. Or even one down there would be kind of cool too. The cabins are... I love the cabins, but they're kind of close together. And they're pretty similar. Okay, there's both of them. Question is, can I get by them again? Honestly, I should go back the way I came, but can't be bothered. Looks like we can go this way. And our cabin for just navigation is right there. Can I go up this way, or is this just a... This just looks like a path down. So yeah, like right around the corner from that rope climb is this. And I can just walk down the hill. It just doesn't make any sense. I couldn't go back up that way, I guess. But again, I don't think there's really a need to. Because there's nothing up there. It's just silly to me. I don't know. I don't want to go down that train of, of criticizing, but that has been some of my frustration with the new regions, or newer regions, is that there's just... Some of them are just big for the point of being big. There's not a reason that they're like... There's no reason that that rope climb exists that I see. It's just there. You know? What's your reward for climbing that? Or taking the time to go find a rope for it? There's just... Oh, there's some maple saplings. Yeah, it just seems kind of pointless to me. Watch for wolves. Don't see anything down here. I've got to be getting wet. Not too bad. Peek over this ridge. Okay. Not bad. What time is it? It is about midday. I don't know if gosh, I don't know. We might think about trying to bag one of those wolves within the next day or so. If we don't find a moose or something sooner. I could really just keep going, but I shouldn't stray too far. I'm not food secure at the moment, so kind of needs to be my focus. Seeing if there's anything back there. Two wolves. And in fact, we might start heading back anyway, because this could get bad weather. There's the helicopter. Gosh. Oh, there's the bear. So maybe what we'll try to do one of these times is get him to follow us. I'm getting a little nervous about this weather. Where's the cabin? Let's get eyes on it. Try to get him to follow us back to the cabin and then try and take him down there. So that way we don't have to haul all of the meat back to the cabin, like up the hill and past the wolves and all of that nonsense, because that would be a real pain in the butt. Where's my cabin? Said I wanted to get eyes on it. I think it's right around here. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Is it back further? Is that my problem? Am I still like too far down? This is cool. I do enjoy that, like, this is just a wide open snow plain. Like, that is cool to me, especially when it's snowing like this and foggy and everything. I just wish that, like, if they're going to go through the exercise of like making the region this way, I don't know. There just needs to be something else. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's like you think about Timberwolf, which is one of my favorite regions. And it's like if you're at Mountaineer's Hut, there's so many different things you can do from Mountaineer's Hut. And I get like the isolation piece of it. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I want. It's just like I can go from Mountaineer's Hut. You know, sometimes I'm within like just a short walk from 2 mooses, couple bears. I don't know. Can fish right there. I can go to Pleasant Valley. I can go to the summit. I can go to Ash Canyon. All from just like a quick little jaunt from Mountaineer's Hut. Versus like here, if I want to come out and spend time in this cabin, you know, I don't know. It's just more involved. I don't know. Maybe that's the intent. Maybe I just need to suck it up. Come on, let me up this, really. I would take a rope climb over here, where it would make sense. But instead it's over there. Just a grumpy old man sometimes, guys. Still only midday-ish. Maybe we'll get back up here and get out of the snow and do some reading. Read some of these books so we can leave them. Maybe organize the cabin a little bit. I do wish that cabins like this one existed in other locations, though. And the other cabin. Like the cabins from this region, I wish they would go back to the other regions and update them, because they're significantly better, in my opinion, than like imagine this cabin, or this kind of cabin, like along with the cabin, you know, the second cabin in this region, like replace trappers with one of these. Or at least make trappers function the same, where like there's working windows and there's no transition zone to go in and out. I think it would change the experience of the Long Dark a lot in some of those older, or even Camp Office. Camp Office would be a great candidate for that as well. Not nosy at all, Netbug. Appreciate the interest. Yeah, it's going well so far. I'm still I don't know which way's up. Kind of like drinking from the fire hose kind of thing. But it's good. Everyone's nice. No complaints. It's, you know, like we work with clients, so we do a lot of like client meetings and things. And, you know, like I'll sit in calls that they're having, like, you know, like just to kind of shadow what they're doing. And it's like a lot of the questions and topics and things, like I have all the answers to, right? Like I know what I'm doing. I have to learn how to translate that to a different, basically different software. So it's good. I'm excited. It feels like a good fit for sure. I'm just like, I'm ready to kind of get through the like the HR, you know, training and kind of having my hand held and all of that, and get into like, you know, the actual, like I'm ready to do actual work kind of thing. So, but yeah, it's been good so far. No red flags. Yeah, appreciate the question. I guess we could pick these up. Maybe stash them. I guess eventually I'll probably tear that box down and give us some more counter space. Antibiotics. More painkillers. Yeah, and there's like I don't know. I'm kind of complaining tonight, but like the clipping zones or contact zones for these. Like, why am I having to place those so far apart? Where if, let's see, if I take this, put it over here. No, it's pretty far over here too. But some places you can like put them right next to each other, and then some places you have to space them out. Like that kind of drives me batty as well. Just the little things. And it's, I wanted to see if I could, I don't know. Anyway, where can I pop that into? The other thing with this job too is like the company that I was working for, we worked with this company. Like we had a relationship with this company, so I knew fairly well what I was getting into. So that's one thing as well. That fits right there. I feel like some food should go right there, but that's a good little cubby for my flashlight. But yeah, so like it's been kind of funny because like a lot of my new coworkers and stuff I've worked with for, you know, years. So it's just kind of like pulling up they're, you know, getting rid of the veil on kind of the other side of that transaction has been kind of fun this last couple of weeks. There's not really a good spot for like equipment because I kind of already had this targeted for water. Make that work. And I guess these maybe can go. Cool if I could fit 2 in there, but it's going to be a pretty tight fit. I want it to go in there so bad, but I don't think it will. Maybe we can turn one of them sideways back here. We'll figure something else out to go in there. I appreciate that, NetBug. I know, really before I started the channel, I was definitely like there was, you know, like, and I kind of, I don't know. I'm a little more vocal with streamers today. Just, I don't know. But like, you know, it's just my idea or like what I wanted from a channel was just like to have something to kind of like put on in the background and chill out too. When I was working really. So that's kind of like what my focus has been.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, there's just, as I'm doing this, I'm kind of getting a little distraught. I want more room. Granted, I really don't need all these tool sets out here, but they're here regardless. Maybe the thing to do is like if I'm going to try and long-term survive here is to really like, I don't know. I don't know if what I was going to say makes sense. But like I could live out here and then have like a work area back at the hangar area. But then it's like, why don't I just find somewhere closer to live? You know what I mean? Where I don't have to walk across the big open plain anytime I want to go craft something. Because like there's days like today where obviously I can't see the airfield at all. So if I wanted to go there, I'd kind of just have to take off in that direction and hope I hit it. But I just love this cabin so much. Maybe what I'll do, how much spray paint do I have? 2 cans? I could make a map. Could make a map from here to the airfield. Let's see. Let's just test that hypothesis. Where did they go? Right here. And I need to equip it. Let's go outside first. There is the road, I guess. I could just follow the road, but the road's not like the most direct route. You know what I mean? Because so it goes from there and it loops around this kind of rocky area and then it goes down. So there it is there. And then I don't know that it goes directly to the airfield even. I think it kind of goes alongside it. I don't know. We got time to figure that out though. down here? Anything? Just a sheer drop to death. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Maybe there's a cave or something down there? I don't know. I need to be careful. I don't want to lose our run just being curious. This is kind of a bummer. I guess let's go read. That's what I said I was going to do. Get out of the snow and read. Guess I could harvest this ptarmigan too. He's frozen in here. Pretty tired. I guess we did do a ton of walking.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Probably need to make water in the next couple days too. So we should really probably spend some time with water. Collecting, I mean with firewood. We need to collect some firewood so we can boil water. So it's not snowing, but I still can't really see. I can't pick that one up. There it goes. Let's go ahead and break that box down. So we can have the counter space. Ooh, and we need to eat too. I think my light's just timed out.
My energy is just disappearing.
Just hang on. Actually, I'm going to turn that back on because it's bothering me. I've mentioned it before, but the lights in here I have all set on timers, but none of them are really set for doing this. So they all just turned off. What light do I want? Let's do this one. Connect. Turn it back on. Okay, that's fine. Okay. One of the things I really wanted to do between the two jobs was make this space like a better work environment. So I did all the lights and everything, which has been cool. So there's 3 or 4 lamps in here. There's the actual ceiling lights. I can all control from my phone and everything, which I enjoy. Kind of a nerdy thing, but I'm a fan. Okay. Man, there's just so much stuff. So many things. So this drives me nuts. There's plenty of room for that to sit in there. And it just likes to be a pain in the butt. Funny thing too, about I mentioned the new job, I knew a lot of the people, and we had a working relationship with my new company, and my old company is so when they made me the offer to take the new job, they told me they were going to have to notify, just as a courtesy, my old company, that they were going to make me an offer, because it's just you have a working relationship as two companies. It's if you are kind of headhunting their people, it's the polite thing to do to notify them. So that's what they did, and I totally understood that. I just at the time didn't appreciate that. So the company that I did work for, I don't know what the actual number is, but I would not be surprised if there's 100,000 employees worldwide. So it was a big company. So I really didn't think much of it, hey, we have to tell the company that we're going to make you an offer. I was okay, yeah, that's fine. never thinking that it was going to be like my direct, like management. And of course it was. So before I had ever said anything to him, the other company told him, which made it super awkward. It's like, hey, are you leaving? I'm like, oh, yeah, by the way. Which was unfortunate. I think everybody thought it was unfortunate that it happened that way, but I don't think anyone was surprised. I had been frustrated in my old job, and had made that clear. This is not being helpful. Gonna stick it in here. Maybe that's what we'll put in this spot. Find some more and fill that in. I'll probably take some of these tools back to the airfield. I really, like I said, if there's no workbench out here, there's no reason for them to be out here. We may keep one or two around just for the looks of things, but otherwise, yeah, there's no real reason for them to. Can I get another one of these in there? That'd look kind of cool. It's all about the looks, man. It's all about the looks. Kind of like that it's in the sink, like it's dirty. I guess I could put one on the actual stove too. I don't know that I'll use that stove because it's just a single burner. I prefer at least two, so we just probably need to find a good wind-blocked spot to put a fire. I don't think I can... Oops. I don't think I can put one on here. It would be cool if there was a firing up here. Invalid location. Yeah, okay. That's what I expected. But it would be cool if there was like a fire pit on the deck. We could sit back there, maybe sip some whiskey, and watch the sun go down by our fire. But no, we got to put it in the rocks somewhere. This might be wind blocked. No. That's why I like that little cubby at Mountaineer's Hut so much, is because it's completely blocked from the wind. Or I don't know, like 90% blocked from the wind. So it takes a like perfect situation for the wind to blow out your fire. This might be as good as we can get right here. I need to eat. That was close. Just yapping over here. I've done that more times than I care to count. Just like not paid attention and lost well fed. Oh, all right, guys. I think. Let's see. I think we'll probably go ahead and call that the stream there. It's getting to be pretty late here. I'm still trying to like figure out, like stream schedule and stuff, like what's gonna make sense for how late I want to push it, especially as I'm new at this job. Like I don't want to be the tired guy. Sister company across the hall. Yeah, I could see that. Kind of the same thing here. We work together a lot. So it's like I've even joined meetings and stuff now at the new company where like I know every single person of the other side. So that's is interesting. It's definitely a unique scenario, but I enjoy it. Fortunately, that also kind of maybe puts me in a good spot because I, know both sides of things. But yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, I think Wednesday nights will be, what we kind of roll with going into the future. I don't know. Plan was to do a couple hours tonight. Obviously, we've kind of hit that. I don't know. We'll see as I get more comfortable with this new job and stuff. Maybe less stressed. More willing to do multiple nights or go later into night, that kind of thing. But I think for now, I'm gonna kind of keep it short and sweet. I do want to get out some episodes, some like pre-recorded videos as well, because like if I, for whatever reason, I'm not able to stream for a handful of days, then it's just good for like the channel and engagement and stuff if we've got something out there. So I may look to start like a interloper season, whatever we're on now, and kind of fire one of those back up, but we'll see. No promises, but that's kind of just like what's on my mind at the moment. So yeah, but like I've said several times throughout, I do appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out on the stream tonight. If you haven't and you enjoyed the stream, or if you're catching this later, would definitely, I'm kind of like hanging out in the corner here. Would definitely appreciate if you guys would hit the like button for me. If you're new here and aren't subscribed to the channel yet, obviously would love to have you join the channel as well. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Thanks.